llamado usted, compatriota.
Venezuela's president has a request. Turn off your TV.
¿Cuántos televisores están prendidos?
Nicolás Maduro is asking everyone in Venezuela to also turn off the lights and air conditioning as much as possible. In the midst of a heat wave, it's a desperate measure to prevent the collapse of the Venezuelan power grid. The country has experienced widespread blackouts for years, the most recent one on Monday when 10 states lost power. Public offices, except for essential ones like water management and police, are also shortening the workday to 5.5 hours to conserve energy.
Garantizar que los grandes consumidores
Maduro is also asking shopping centers and private businesses to supply their own power with generators. Analysts say the measures don't address the real problems, lack of investment and maintenance.
I think the measures by the Venezuelan government right now to ration energy is simply insufficient. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It may stop a little bit of the bleeding, but the problems are more systemic and more serious than what we're seeing.
For a country that boasts the largest oil reserves in the world, how can we explain that Venezuela is having issues trying to provide power for all of its citizens?
There's been a complete mismanagement of not just the energy infrastructure in Venezuela, but also the economy. The fact that Venezuela hasn't diversified their energy resources and depend a lot on hydroelectric power makes them vulnerable to these type of climate changes.
This leader of the Venezuelan Electrical Workers Union agrees. There has been investment in new thermoelectrical facilities, but not on maintenance, Palacios says.
Venezuela has had more than its share of blackouts since it nationalized its power industry in 2007. In 2010, the late Hugo Chavez blamed the Luz Iguana for a massive blackout in Anzoátegui State. 2 years later, officials said a possum had chewed its way through power grid cables, leaving Guayana City in the dark.
This time around, the president blames global warming and is hinting the power-saving measures will be in place through May and possibly beyond. Rafael Romo, CNN Atlanta.